Welcome back to Aetherflux Hunters. It's Dungeons and Dragons in space with bounty hunters. I'm CT Avis, I'm your dungeon master, and these fellas are your bounty hunters. And boy, it feels great to say that one more time again after such a long break last September, I believe. It's great to be back here with the boys here in Aetherflux space. How we doing, fellas? Doing all right.
Good.
Bad.
Has it really been that
Pretty
long?
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it really actually has been.
A big thank you to John for running a bunch of Call of Cthulhu in there. We had a great deal of fun with that. Thank you to Tim for running a couple of one-shots of D&D. I had fun playing Ditka, Totem of the Bear Barbarian. But I think we are back. Hopefully we'll have a pretty consistent playthrough here of what I'm anticipating to be our final season, our final stretch of Aetherflux Hunters. Yay!
No.
Yeah, it's bittersweet, end of campaign, but we aren't there yet. This is probably take most of the year. I would guess. We'll see though. So let's start with a bit of a recap. The last thing the hunters found themselves doing was that's weird. Escaping the onslaught of a couple of Githyanki warships after they had freed the dragon Wotani from her prison, originally hired to go and slay the dragon. The hunters came to an understanding with the ancient gold dragon, who they had thought of only as their nemesis, part of the evil Yellen Wutani Corporation. However, Wutani dropped some information on you that it was really Yellen who was up to the most evil of machinations, that he had somehow crossed over into necromancy and the pursuit of power for power's sake. Wutani also revealed that some of the things in her captivity were still able. She was still able to access them. She was still able to control certain things outside of her teleporting prison. So there have been a number of things she's been trying to do to thwart her former partner, even as she stayed as his prisoner. You guys defeated a relatively high-level demon, or fiend, I should say, in order to free her. And as a reward, what did she give you guys? There were some magic items, but I think the main thing was you were given some information, mostly to help you piece together more pieces of the overall plot and what's going on. I do want to make one quick addition. Templeton.
Yes.
As you are grabbing hold of part of the Nameless, as it's catapulting through this crazy time warp, you look on your left hand, and there's a ring on your ring finger. It is a ring of Bless. You can cast Bless once a day.
Ooh.
That's the best I can do for a wedding gift.
Thank you.
So after a harrowing escape where Arnolf used the wand cannons on the Nameless to destroy the betraying Duke's ship and to send the Githyanki ships into each other, Abraxas eventually cast a warp ritual with no particular destination. It was an emergency. It was done hastily, and it threw you into warp space. And this is where you find yourself coming out of or in now as we pick up the action. Now, was there anything anybody wanted to add or any questions people had before we get going?
I just had one, and it's not directly game related. It's with the playing of the game.
Okay.
Are one of these things really loud, or is it just me? I think it's just me.
Is it the
Like
sound?
either tabletop audio or
I can turn the music
Yeah,
down a little bit.
tabletop audio is really loud. I had to turn down that browser.
okay. I was about to do the same, but
Okay.
I didn't know
I
if it
just
was
turned the
just me or
music down
not.
a little bit.
Okay, sorry about that. Like I said, not really directly game related.
Oh. All right. So we begin. You can see the rivets on the Nameless loosening as the hasty warp ritual to nowhere wreaks havoc on the ship, your bodies, and space-time itself. The helm isn't responding to Retsout's inputs, either physical or psychic. The warp ritual spool in the engine room is overloaded and bursting at the seams. If something isn't done soon, the consequences will be dire. Divination and op stations function, but blips in the system require special skill to overcome. The immovable anchor is available, but no one has ever tried to deploy it during warp, at least no one who has lived to tell the tale. Last, what can best be described as subspace asteroids threaten to pummel the ship unless the helm can be regained or the rocks can be blasted away by the wand cannons. So we are going to start with a series of skill checks, or in the case of attacking the asteroids, using the cannons to shoot those. But first, everyone, please give me a Constitution saving throw, as your bodies are trying to stay together in this hectic space time.
Oof.
Oh, okay. I couldn't turn those animations.
That can't be accurate.
That can't be accurate.
That's physically impossible. Let me try rolling over here.
Is it just a?
It's not adding any of my bonuses.
Yeah, is that the same for you, other guys?
What's that now?
I see Arnold rolling con. Are you just rolling con, or are you rolling a con save? Because I see everyone else rolling
Con
a save.
save.
It's on the saving throw box.
Yeah, I rolled a con save. Mine says con save to DM though, not to everybody.
Oh,
Yeah, mine does too.
upper right hand corner.
Oh, I
There's
see
light
it.
stream disabled, enabled. So I'm wondering if maybe nobody else can see that. Or maybe it's
Mine
just
Oh, there it is.
switched.
I see
Mine
no
switched
rolls,
to
but
DM.
mine.
Where is this?
Game log send to default.
Yeah, upper right hand corner.
Oh,
Yeah, at the top of your
game log.
Sorry.
to everyone. See if that fixes it.
Now we're doing a con check, not a saving throw.
No, con save.
Save.
Oh, weird. I just saw your dice actually roll
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know why that's happening. I tried to turn it off.
That's weird.
Or is that
I am
with the dice stream?
It's kinda
trying
fun.
to roll a con save, but I don't know if it's going or not.
Mine says
No,
dice stream
it's not even
disabled
rolling.
though.
You
don't
can
even
click
see
on
the
that.
game
It'll
log.
stay enabled.
Yeah, I don't see Quiplick with a roll. Arnolf now with an 8.
Do you see Abraxas's roll, Chris?
I saw Abraxas roll a 23.
Okay. Yeah. 8. Ouch.
Well, it's
by the
not
way.
adding my bonus.
So what's your?
Oh.
You click on
Plus
con
10.
or the +1 or your plus whatever.
The plus 10.
That's really weird
Oh.
then.
So an 18 would save. Looking for 15 or better on the save.
Oof.
Come on, seriously?
Right?
Yeah, I have.
Wait, what did Rats out get?
14.
You
Can't
have
spend luck.
you're not damaged, but
Yeah.
you will have disadvantage on your skill checks and such coming up. So as your
Oof.
mind is trying to, you know what? Actually, though, Red Sox, give me another roll because you would have an advantage on this because you're built for this.
He's just built different.
Yes,
17.
actually. Yeah, okay, that's it. You're good. All right. So yeah, if you rolled 15, if you roll lower than 15, you have disadvantage on your skill checks. So just keep that in mind here. Now, here's a number of things you can do. Okay, you can suggest different skills that you want to use. Here are what I have imagined. First of all, you might want to reconnect with the helm. Either trying to physically grab the controls and make them work, which might be easier, or trying to regain a psychic connection with it, which is better for long-term control, long-term stability. Regaining control would help you avoid asteroids and obviously do other pilot things. You absolutely need to deal with the warp engines, and this does not have to be Abraxas by himself. Other people can run in there and try to assist him. I was imagining these mostly as Arcana rolls, but I will accept arguments for other things. There are various levels of success and failure here with how you deal with the warp engines. Everything from regaining control of the engines to failing utterly and having to abandon ship. Okay. You also have at your access the divination ops stations as well as the immovable anchor. For the diviner or divination station, you can use those spell slots or those spells rather to maybe gain some sort of advantage. Ops, you have everything available to you except for the Misty Step spell because that obviously wouldn't work at warp. You have the immovable anchor. As again, no one has ever tried to deploy that in the middle of warp. We don't know what that would do. Dealing with that might be disadvantageous. You also can play asteroids because you have the asteroids coming in and you have wand cannons. So you may want to start shooting those, especially if you can't get control of the helm back. And there's levels of success with those attacks on the asteroids. Asteroids have AC of 12 and 30 hit points. But if you roll higher, I kind of borrowed this a little bit from Pathfinder. It has like if you rolled like a 20, that's gonna have like clear a huge field of the asteroids and they like give you a break. Whereas if you just roll a 12, yeah, you hit one and do some damage. Does anybody need me to repeat that stuff? Because that was a lot of options thrown at you at once.
That's a lot.
I also will suggest if you have ideas that I did not list, feel free to implement those. Why don't we roll for initiative just so we have a order of operations here?
I guess I should also ask. So after leveling up, did we get a rest in or no?
No.
Okay. All my stuff is still like used and whatnot. That wasn't clear at all, but maybe you know what I mean.
Yeah, this picks up exactly
Yeah.
after warp.
It's totally wiping out any bonus that you have.
I
Because
think
I've-
mine's getting a bonus.
Also,
No, mine worked.
Mine did
Yeah.
not.
I rolled with advantage because barbarian, and it rolled a 9 and a 10. And instead of choosing the higher, it simply
It
gave me a
added it?
Combined them.
19.
Yeah. And I rolled a 14, but then it took the +3 away.
That is so weird.
The same
Now,
thing
did
happened
you
with
guys-
my con save as well. The con save was like a 15 and it rolled back to 13.
Did you guys do that thing where it was like, hey, we don't detect a VTT, click on features and traits?
Nope.
What?
Never popped up here.
No, it worked up fine.
Yeah, every now and then when there's like an update, sometimes it'll say, like if above VTT has been updated, it'll do that thing where it's like you have to click on features, and I've had to do it. I don't know why. Tim's features and
That's something
traits
I'm
is a
gonna have
die
to
in
end up
front of
doing.
him, but yeah.
Well, we haven't used the
So
system.
my
in quite a
initiative is
while, so-
actually 12.
Your initiative is 12.
Remember-
Arnoff?
Remember, we don't want to
Yes.
roll low.
So I need
Well, it looks like my
Quiplik.
stuff's all screwed up. I'm clicking to roll, but then it's not doing anything.
I've got,
Welcome back. It's all broken.
yeah.
I wonder what's going on. All right, well, I'll have to investigate at a later point. Quiplik, what did you roll? What's your total roll? I can just manage
It didn't even show up for me. I have no idea what I just rolled for initiative.
Do you have a D20?
Honestly, thinking about getting some dice out in a second here because
Did you try
pissing
the?
me off. I don't even think my con save went through from before.
Did you try the
I don't think
separate
so.
dice roller on the bottom left of the
Oh.
screen?
So I shut it down and restarted it, and now my initiative comes up as a 14 instead of an 11.
Weird.
Nice.
I'm gonna click on a random skill just to see what it does. In case you're wondering why I'm clicking on persuasion. Yeah, okay.
All right, I'm just gonna roll regular ass dice. Ass
What are
dice.
ass
What are ass
dice?
dice? Yeah. I know.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah,
First
sorry.
of all,
Had-
I'll
No.
roll something for that con save before because I don't believe that went through. Oh, real bad. Definitely failed.
Okay.
So 2 on the die. And for initiative, 8.
You tied with Abraxas?
Hmm?
Abraxas had an 8 as well. So okay.
yeah.
Abraxas, if you have a plus anything to dexterity,
I do.
you have a higher dexterity than Quip does, so you can go first.
I am not seeing the
Yeah.
totals now. Okay, so Reds out. You win initiative as you usually do, or you or Templeton usually win. You are already sitting at the helm. You've lost control. To reestablish helm connection, you can try a physical connection, just grabbing the controls and trying to wrestle those, or you can try to reconnect the Neuralink.
I was thinking maybe the Neuralink. I'm just trying to think of what might best be suited for that.
Well, you could just do an attribute check, such as wisdom or intelligence.
All right, I will try an intelligence to kind of reestablish the neuro.
Okay.
Oofa.
Total of 8.
We're not starting off well here.
Nope. So Red's out. Trying to concentrate on the link with the ship, and he can't quite situate his mind. being all the weird forces of time and space pulling at him. Any bonus action not related to the helm that you'd want to do?
No, I can think of at the moment.
Shoot the helm. Pull a gun. Perk helm.
Where were all these rolls in Cthulhu, by the way?
Right.
Waiting for you.
Right?
Templeton, I don't remember where we left you on the ship, so you can start anywhere you would like to.
Holding on. Gonna probably is Braxis on the bridge or is he down below?
Braxis is in the engine room.
Engine
He just
room.
activated the warp.
Okay. I'm actually going to run over to. I'm going to run to wherever the engine room is. You know, tell me what you need me to do. I'll help you. And by the way, you got this. So I'm going to give him Bardic Inspiration, D10.
Okay.
And I don't know what's going on yet, but I figure I can maybe help either with sleight of hand or something next turn.
Well, you give me an Arcana check just to see if you can look at the engines and make any kind of discerning
Okay.
judgment.
That one's the D20. Oh, that was horrible. It just bounced off the 20 and landed on the 8, so that's a total of 10.
Yeah, you're pretty sure they are engines.
It was there. It was teetering on the 20 and then just
It appears to run on some sort of electricity. Corvex, I don't remember where you were either.
We never know where we are.
So I'll give you the choice to be where you want to be.
I'd like to be home. The blanket, a nice book.
Where's the adventure in that?
A book is an adventure. You of all people should know this. I don't know. I guess I'll be in the engine room like a fool. I thought I was up topside somewhere near the bridge. I don't remember exactly, but I'll go down there.
Well, there's two guns. There's a turret gun on the bridge, and then there's the major wand cannon. I know that Arnulf is in the major wand cannon.
Right.
So
I don't remember what I was doing. Sure, why not?
Watched the last episode. I forgot. So you have B1?
Sure.
All right, you want to take a shot at some asteroids?
Sure.
All right.
Let's see if I can continue the trend and roll poorly.
I believe it is your attack roll plus the ship's advantage. Is that how we were doing it? Or were we using our individual skills? Because I think originally we were supposed to be using the ship, but I seem to remember last time Arnulf using his own personal skill.
I super do not remember.
Let's make it the ship, so that way somebody with a low dex or whatever has an equal opportunity. So I think it's a plus 10, honestly. So that's pretty good.
Wow. All right. So what am I throwing at it?
You're just making an attack roll. So roll a d20 and add 10.
There's no way this could go horrible.
13.
Yeah, all right, not too bad.
For a total of 23? Yeah, okay, so using your bird's eye view.
Oh,
You line up a series of asteroids, and as you fire into one, you damage it and send the shrapnel scattering into the other asteroids. And you create a cascading effect where you blow some of the asteroids back away from the ship. So you buy the ship another round or so before you have to worry about an impact.
excellent. We got one.
Yeah, well, don't get cocky.
That's what I was waiting for.
I'm actually imagining that if anybody's played Dead Space, the part where you have to get on the guns and shoot the
Oh, let me tell you,
asteroids.
a very quick aside. I used to play Dead Space like every December in the dead of night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, with the windows cracked open just a little bit, so it's like really freaking cold. And I would rage quit that section multiple times. I played it probably 5 or 6 years in a row, and every time
All right.
hated that spot.
All right, let's go to Arnoff.
I too will play asteroids.
Give me your attack roll, plus 10.
Let's go big shooters.
15.
So total 15.
Total of 15, is that right?
Yep.
Roll for damage.
What was the
My
damage
next
again?
question- Yeah, that's a great question. I just realized I forgot to write that down.
D100?
D100 for damage? No.
Percentile dice.
Getting hit with a spaceship would probably feel like it.
Well, that's, yeah. What seems... I'm trying to find it real quick. It's so bad on my part. How did I not write that down? Oh, it depends on what kind of wand it is. So it would be like firing like lightning bolt or fireball.
Okay, let me bring up spell book here. You know which one where you've got?
Your choice. You can flip the switch. I know that the turret gun is an actual projectile, whereas the wand cannon is a wand effect, like a lightning or fireball or ice ray.
I feel like shooting a rock with lightning isn't the greatest idea. So I'm going to go with setting it to boom, which is 8d6.
Word.
Like you're using heat rounds in a tank.
34.
34. With a 34, you completely destroy a good size asteroid that would have been a threat in an additional round. So you now have, whereas Corvex bought you another round, when the asteroids finally do get to attack, they'll be attacking at one less power. So it means you're doing less.
The asteroids are attacking us.
You know what I mean.
I mean, it's Aetherflux. They could be intelligent asteroids.
It could be. It could be.
Don't
They're
give the
asteroids from
DM
the-
ideas.
They're
right?
asteroids from the Hemmer planet. They're hemorrhoids.
Hemorrhoids.
Quiplik, it's your turn.
I think we said that Abraxas was going to go first on our tie.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. So I'm in the engine room. I am doing whatever I can. So I'm thinking, like, I don't know if the Nameless has, retro jets or something to help it maneuver, or if I can move things. I'm not sure what'll help.
Well, your immediate concern probably being in the engine room is the overloaded engines.
Oh, the engines are right. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously, I need to fix the Delta polar propulsion drives and the polar straighteners. That's 2 uses of polar, so that one of those can't be right.
Reverse the polarity.
All right.
You try to turn it off and turn it back on again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go around to the back where like
Mhm.
a comically large cover on a switch, and I just turn it off and then turn it on. So yeah,
so-
I'll try that.
Arcana, check.
Arcana, and then I've got a D10 boost on that. So, how long is that guidance good for?
Well, the other is until you use it. I think it's it can be
I was trying to remember if I could choose to use it after.
yeah,
the roll.
for 10 minutes. You can
Okay.
after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Okay. All right. So here comes an Arcana roll.
Ooh,
27.
holy Christmas! You immediately delay the engines from melting down. Okay, you don't have control yet. It's gonna require you to make 3 successful checks in order to regain control at a high enough level. But that was a really high roll, so you have bought the ship time.
I've managed to depolarize the rubidium brackets, so far she's gonna hold. For crying out loud. And other swears. I need to get back into the thick of things. I've lost my voice.
Just imagine Bill Burr in space. Quick.
Right. Okay. So Quip was also in the engine room. But now seeing as Templeton has come in to help out Abraxas, he's gonna be like, "Aye, lads, right, Abraxas, you keep doing that. Templeton, you keep doing what you're doing. That looks very helpful. I'm gonna go make sure this ship isn't fucking falling apart right now." And I would like to just go and see if there's any like stress points or anything, something that could be like quick riveted together. I want to make sure we're not breaching the ship right now. Could I use survival for this? Like I'm trying to.
I would say you could use survival to try to track down a point of failure, as if you were tracking.
Okay.
That would not necessarily help you fix it, but you could at least find one, if one exists.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to look for a point of failure. I have a level of exhaustion right now. I read the notes. I remember what happened because I did something that was. I believe I cast a spell and then took an action at the same time in exchange for a rank of exhaustion. So, losing the 19 on the die, but an 11 plus 10 is 21.
Yes. Okay. So, you find that there is a crack forming on the crew deck, which the crew quarters deck, I should say. And that's not. I mean, we've got to remember these aren't actual physics spaceships, right? So, like,
Right.
you're not losing atmosphere or anything like that. But that might mean that if asteroids were to hit your ship, they would do extra damage. So you have found a point that you could attempt to start to mend or fix or patch together in some way.
Okay. Boy, I wish I had the mending cantrip that I don't have.
Ah, crap.
All right.
I mean, you
the
know what?
S-
Maybe I would shout out to Abraxas because Quiplik would know that Abraxas has the mending cantrip. Abraxas, I mean, obviously keep doing what you're doing, but if you wind up with a moment to spare, I found a bit of a crack that's starting to form, and like I said, I don't want the ship to start falling apart.
You could attempt
this-
to patch it with mundane methods as well. You could hammer some wood or metal up, rivet. You know where those extra parts are. Everybody on the ship
Yeah.
knows where the extra parts are.
I think Quiblik will be doing that while simultaneously calling out to Abraxas.
Quiplik, since you went
Again,
last,
only if you have a moment to spare. Otherwise, keep doing the thing with the polarity. That sounded important. Reverse it or unreverse it. I forget.
Quiplik, since you went last, I'm going to let you also issue an order to either Gorba or Glitter.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
you have NPCs on the ship that are your henchmen, allies.
Spare. Moment to spare, he says. Tell Gorba to chew some gum and stick it in the crack.
I'll stick something in your crack.
And then fix the wall.
Glitter, why don't you head up to the helm and see how Retsound is doing? It'd sure be great if we could steer this ship right now.
Oh yeah, right, sure, yeah. I'll get right up there. Because he actually
man.
does fly the ship when you guys. He's actually the guy that flew the ship in to save your butts. So
Yeah.
he's a good choice to send up there. I just need to find his. Do I not have him on the list anymore? There he is. All that glitters is not gold. I'm just actually going to check his spells to make sure he doesn't have mending. Nope. Oh, he does have heat metal. I don't know if that could be useful. If he could heat it enough to weld it together, but you send him up, so he's going to go up to help Retsout.
Yeah.
So Retsout, as the turn comes around to you, Glitter, your henchbard, and sometimes Pilot pops up, so you can have advantage on your next attempt as he tries to help you regain control of the ship.
I like the interruption you've got there.
Right? Cats just look it up, going, really?
She's been cuddled up on my lap purring, so it's been wonderful.
You're done playing your games, Chris.
Yes. She's very frustrated when I have a game controller in my hand. So, yeah, it's back to Retsout. Either a mental or physical check again to
Yeah,
try to
I'm thinking
regain
physical
the helm.
this time.
You'll have advantage this time with Gorba to offer
Okay.
you some ideas.
Can't intimidate the controls.
Hmm?
If you have Arcana, that's you can use that.
Some. Okay, with advantage. All right, I'll take that.
What are you trying to do?
Basically just I don't want to say just snapping out of my mind fog, trying to get that psychic connection and just, not overthinking it and just, getting my hands back on the controls and just having that physical, connection that it just the synapses are kicking in and going to allow me to try and adjust things by feel.
So you're trying to get physical control or psychic control?
physical control.
Okay. Yeah, and Glitter sees you doing this, so he helps grab a couple of things to help you. Like he kind of helps you pull on the yoke a little bit, and you start to get control of the ship back. And it's going to require you to do either 2 more successes in order to get full control back. But right now, you can maybe help with you can attempt to dodge should you need to, or if you get multiple successes around the ship from the other players, you guys can decide what you want to go back in online first: helm, the engines, or whatever else. Okay.
Okay.
All right, Templeton.
Could I use insight to see what I could do next or should do next to help?
You can use insight just and just like that. If you use insight, then you'll get an idea what to do.
Yeah. And that is dirty 20.
All right. So you see, based on the success that Abraxas had last turn, you were kind of watching how he was doing things. You think you could mimic his movement on a co-console if you wish to.
Okay.
So you can actually go ahead and give me that roll with whatever skill you think is appropriate now.
Sleight of hand. 24.
24. With a 24, you guys now have 2 successes in the engine room. Both very high successes. So things are looking good so far. You're much more on the meter to regaining full control of your engines, to ejecting the core or blowing up the ship. Corvex.
Present.
The Angry Bird. What are you up to?
Loading up the big slingshots.
Targeting more asteroids.
Sure. It worked so well the last time.
It did work well last time.
I know. For once. Plus 10, right? So 29?
You've bought another free round before you have to worry about asteroids. So they won't attack next round either. So you delayed it last round from their hitting the ship, and you delayed it for this round. So yes, no attacks yet. Arnolf.
Well, as clear as I can make it.
How are we looking on additional rocks for shooting?
There's still more out there. Basically, Corvex made it so you will not be attacked at the end of this round. This round of combat. He'll have to make it again because more are coming at you. You could attempt to do the same thing. If you have a high success roll, you can buy an additional round of no asteroid attacks, or you might just hit one more asteroid.
Yeah.
So when they do attack, it'll be less.
Yeah, let's keep firing on these suckers. $28 to hit them.
28. You also clear a pathway around the ship. So not only will they not attack next round, which would be round 3, they won't attack on round 4. So round 5 is the next time that the asteroids can attack. You may want to consider one or both of you moving to do something else to help the others, or you can stay in the guns and just keep blasting rocks. Up to you guys. Because you've got basically 2 rounds here where you don't have to hit.
Based on my other stats, unless I'm trying to wrestle the controls away from Retzod himself, don't think there's a lot I can offer.
Intimidate the engines.
I mean, I can creep the engine out if you'd like.
Abraxas.
So I used Arcana last time. Is this kind of like a skills thing where I can't use it again this time?
No, I think you can. I think in this case, that is the most appropriate skill for what you're doing. I wouldn't ask Scotty to not use science to fix the warp engines on the on the Enterprise.
Okay.
Like, Scotty, use your ability to drink. That wouldn't. I mean, I don't think that would. Oh yeah, you are Scotty. Holy shit.
Well. All right. Well, it's time to reverse the friggin' polarity on the neutron flow. So here we go. A 21.
21. That is a third success. You have stopped
Woohoo.
the crisis in the engine room. You have regained control of the engines, and you may attempt to make the ship drop out of warp on your next round. Or you can try to do something else.
Okay. Sweet.
Quiplik, you're looking at a big crack in the wall.
Yep. All right. So Quiplik's gonna grab a piece of sheet metal and some hand tools, and he's gonna do his best to give this a quick field repair. Let's say, call it athletics, maybe
Okay.
for tool usage. I was just trying to think of a skill that makes sense.
Do you have any skills, any tool skills?
No,
Okay.
not that I'm aware of.
I will allow you to athletically repair the ship.
All right. Still rolling with disadvantage because of my rank of exhaustion. Let's see. Oof! Could have been an 18 on the die, but it's not. It's 5 on the die, plus 3 for 8.
You've made the hole slightly bigger.
No, everything is going fine here in case anyone was wondering. Don't look.
Top of the round. Reds out.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. Wait, hold on. I forgot. Sorry. Quiplik, you can issue another order. This time, Gorba's free. Gorba, I will remind you. Well, she's a dragonborn, but she's a cleric. So.
Right.
Oh, she has mending.
Does she have mending?
Yes.
Sweet. Well, honestly, Quiplik, the character, Quiplik would know that. So he's like, after he's been trying to fix it, he's like, wait a second. Hey, Gorba, man, I could really use a hand over here.
All right,
You know the mending cantrip, don't you? I'm really making a hash of this.
She hears you from up above. She comes down the turbo lift sort of thing you guys have, and she comes running over. You can see her starting to cast. The hole is bigger than a foot, so it's going to take her more than one round to take control of it. But yeah, she's on it. Now Red's out.
All right. Am I still with advantage?
Yes, yeah. Glitter's continuing to help you.
Okay. All right. right, now that I've kind of I'm starting to get a physical hold on the controls, I'm going to keep up with that. This time, I'm just going to use athletics to maintain that control.
Okay.
$21.
21. This is your second success.
Correct.
So what did I say? 2 or 3?
I think 3.
3.
I think
Okay.
you
So
said I think you said 2 more
yeah.
after
Okay.
the initial. So
Yeah. So yes, you are one step closer to having full control of the ship, and that's good. You still have another round where you don't have to make a dodge attempt because of the shooting of the gunslingers here. Oh, you're the gunslinger too, but
The bird shot.
yeah, bird shot. Templeton.
So the engine's under control. See, do I have anything that would?
You guys can talk to each other too. Talking's a free action, so if you want to try to plan something out.
I was just checking to see if I had anything repairish at all, but I don't. Any anything you guys want me to do now?
Let's see. The engine's good. Sounds like they're about to repair the bulkhead. Red Sout's doing okay. But we got to drop out of warp, right? Maybe hit the e-brake.
Not till we have everything under control.
Oh, wait. The e-brake is the anchor, isn't it?
It
Yeah.
is.
I'm not sure.
You could keep him there to assist you as you try to do whatever you're going to do on your turn, Abraxas. Or you could tell him to do it. Like if you're like, okay, we're gonna shut the engines down and just drop out of warp, you can do that. I don't know what you're planning.
That's what I was gonna do, but I don't know if that's. Are we in a good spot to do so?
You don't. You can tell that you don't have full control of the helm, but you have partial control of the helm.
Okay. Templeton, if you adjust that, if you get that neogenic switch back online, you can probably invert the hypersensitive power propulsion. That'll help the helm upstairs, and Red Sout can get better control up there.
Sure.
I'll give you an advantage +2 on your next attempt. Red Sout. So if this works, so Templeton, give me a suitable roll.
Would I go for the Arcana, or would I go for? Can I still do sleight of hand because I'm trying to manipulate whatever he told me to?
You could argue sleight of hand since Abraxas told you specifically what to do.
Okay. So that is 18.
18. 18 is a very positive result. So on Red Sout's next attempt to regain the helm, he'll have not just advantage from glitter, but you'll have a +2 to add to his roll.
And is he within 60 feet of me?
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember the dimensions of the ship. Let me see. I think I have the ship on here someplace. You are on the second deck. No.
Okay.
Actually, I can do it again. If you guys want to see the ship. That's the deck that you can see. There's
Hmm.
Oh yeah, we're towards the
Per-
aft.
Yeah.
permanently there because I
Okay.
took the screenshot with his token on.
Yeah.
It's appropriate.
Where's the bulkhead that they're fixing? Are they nearby?
Yeah, it can be. I'll say yes.
So was it
it's over
Glitter
here or something?
or
It's Gorba and
Gorba?
Quiplick.
Okay. I'm actually gonna give Gorba bardic inspiration.
It's a little bit big there. You cast enlarge on her instead. Sorry. All right. Cool. Oops. Corvex.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
Oh, the home thing sounds good still. But I guess I don't know. What needs to be done still? I mean,
This is round.
Brett's out working on the
This is round 3, so you have until round 5. After round 5 to worry about asteroids.
right. Like, has anybody checked the nav computer? Are we at a space where we can drop out of warp and be okay?
Yes, you can check. Let's see. The best use. Best
This is
station
just
for
what
that
the
would
other
be-
thing in my head is saying.
That would be the diviner station where you could use
Yeah.
detect
Arcana?
magic, locate objects, scry, detect magic. Wait, I had it in there twice. True strike, interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
Really use
Bob,
it.
if that's what you're thinking about, you could just call out. Quip will take the gunner station from you if you wanna go take
Yeah.
a look at that.
Yeah, I'll go take a look.
Okay, the ship has
Going
15
over to
spell
the thing.
slots available, so you can use a version of locate object to try to get a sense of where you are. Or scry, actually.
Locate
I know
object?
scry is one of them. I don't think it's written on there but I know my character has used scry in
We've
regular
used it
Aetherflux.
before. We've used it before on the Nameless
There it
too.
is. There it is. Yeah, scry is right there. It's after locate object. So yeah, you could basically shoot like a magic eyeball or ear out into space to try to see where you are in this warp, like where it would take you out if
Okay.
you dropped out now.
I will attempt that if I knew how.
Yeah, you just cast scry essentially.
Okay.
You get the choice: visual or audio.
I would hope visual. I don't know if I can hear space.
Well, no one can hear you scream.
Very true.
The vision of the scry is a bit cloudy. Nothing is clear around you. Partly you can tell this is because of the warp of space-time. I keep saying time-space. Space-time warping around the scry. You catch images of lush greenery, vegetation, huge vegetation, vibrant colors popping out, flowers of remarkable vibrancy, all on the other side of the warp bubble.
All right, I'll relay this to everybody else who's close enough to hear me that Scry's coming back with paradise?
You'd be about there. It's the top deck. Yeah. So obviously, Glitter can hear you. Retsout can hear you. If you call it out loud enough, like if you yell, this is like the stairwell, elevator well.
Yeah.
You could like kind of shout down there, and there's a good chance the other guys could hear you as well.
All right.
So everyone else, just give me a quick perception check to see if you hear him. Not Rhett, you hear him. And Korvek, not Korvex. Quiplik, you hear him because
I
you
hear
came
me.
to take the gun station. 10's good enough. Oh, the ship got nuked there for a second. Die effect. All right, so you all hear this. Arnolf.
Well, it sounds like we should be landing someplace safe then. I'm going to take a moment to like hunker down in the station so that whenever we're exiting, I don't get tossed around and all that. Like seat belts, I guess.
Yeah.
With some
you can definitely
bracing?
strap in. Yeah, you definitely can strap in. Is that? Trying to get the scale right real quick. I don't know why, but I'm just a fuss budget for these sorts of things. Yep. Okay. That's about right to scale. So you will have advantage. They're kind of like taking the dodge action almost.
Yeah.
Abraxas in the engine room with a wrench.
Could play Clue on the Nameless.
Well, who died?
You'll see.
We can bring them back, one way or another.
Templeton, I think it's a good time to take us out of warp.
Okay.
Oh yeah, there's that yellow handle right there. The one that says warp and the other one that says no warp. Oh no, wait, that's to order wraps. Even though I don't know if there's any kind of communication to the rest of the ship, but even if there's not, Abraxas picks up something, probably his wrench, and like just brings it up to his mouth like he's talking into it. And tries to. Actually, you know what? He uses thaumaturgy.
Okay.
And tells everybody, and I'm not going to roleplay that, and just shouts to everybody like, hold on to your butts. I'm taking us out of warp.
All right. So Abraxas, if you do this now, they will not, other than Arnolf, who specifically said he has taken a defensive posture. No one else will. But if you yell it out now and give them a round to react, then they would have a chance. It's a gamble though. So,
I mean, what I said was, hold on to your butts. I'm gonna take it out of warp in just a sec. I mean, in everybody's 6-second round. And then once I'm back at the controls.
all right.
Yeah,
that
I
brings
give
us-
everybody a heads up with thaumaturgy.
Okay, so Quiplik, you hear that. You look at Gorba. She will finish up this seam this round, what would you like to do?
Well, I was gonna head to the gunner station that Corvex
That's
had
right.
just vacated.
And you can strap yourself in there too.
Great. So yeah, so Quip's gonna hustle his shell on over there, strap into the gunner station, and if I have the time to, I will pop off a shot at these asteroids.
All right.
Which is an attack roll and not a skill check, so I don't have to roll it with disadvantage.
There you go.
All right, it's plus 10 for a 27.
27. Yeah. You actually, so that clears another huge section. So now you're never going to get to round 6, but round 6, yeah, that's where you're at right now. Before an asteroid even gets anywhere near your ship.
Sick.
All right, I'm just going to place you guys just so I know where people are for reals. Everyone, all the lackeys, all your henchmen are otherwise occupied, so you cannot issue an order this round. Glitter's going to kind of jump in the station over here. Yeah. So, Reds out. Your turn. You are kind of already strapped in. Third attempt to regain control.
Yes. So I'm going back to the reestablish the neural link. Yeah, I think I got a good grasp on the physical controls, but just to kind of solidify everything.
Glitter's like, see the ship, be the ship. So you have advantage +2 from the boost that Templeton gave.
Insight?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
So 19?
19. 19. Average age. Let's see. Where is that? 19. You've regained control of the helm through your mental link. You have no more disadvantage now, and you will be able to help guide the ship as it drops out of warp. Templeton.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and find myself a place to sit down. Or hold on tight, at least.
We'll say that in the engine room there are like a harness kind of thing that comes down. You know, like on like an amusement park ride. It kind of helps hold you in place because there's not a lot of places to sit here that's secure. So this would be a typical thing the engineers would do to brace themselves.
Okay.
So you take that action, you'll have an advantage. Corvex.
I'm gonna find seatbelts somewhere.
Yeah, there's a seat there at the station you can strap in.
Okay. Like Jurassic Park, I take the 2 female ends and just tie them together. Like, what the? Whatever.
Arnoff, you're already hunkering down and strapping in. Anything else?
Crack off a couple shots for fun.
Pew, pew.
All set to go. Something to remember me by. 13.
You do hit one. You can roll for damage if you wish to.
Sure. I like dice.
Oh yeah, you absolutely destroy another big
29.
rock. So there'd be -3 asteroids on the round that's never actually going to get to you. But you guys, I should have made that a lot harder. I should have. Yeah, that was kind of anticlimactic with the asteroids. Abraxas, it's all up to you, buddy. Bring the ship out of warp. Give me an Arcana check.
There's definitely no pressure here.
Or not.
All
You could
right.
ask somebody else to do it.
I just want to say good luck.
We're all counting
We're all
on
counting on you.
You still have my D10.
you. Yep. All right. Here we
That's
go.
how Templeton gave him inspiration.
And my axe.
And my cat bell.
Oh my
all right, here we go. Reaches up, grabs that yellow handle, orders a wrap. Click. 22.
22 is very good.
Okay.
You guys all feel the ship lurch. Abraxas did a very good job trying to bring the ship out of warp. That said, it was initially an uncontrolled warp ritual to no particular destination. So there is a great deal of turbulence coming out. As you come out of the warp, you all kind of feel your stomachs lurch. Give me a quick con save. See who loses their lunch. For shiggles.
Ooh.
Dice is awesome looking.
Yeah, that
You just
one
had
is
to beat a
cool.
10.
I matched the 10.
Yeah, or 10. Match or beat. Anybody
Womp
fail?
womp. I rolled an 8.
Oh, quip.
While that is the incorrect number, both dice I rolled were above 10.
Okay.
Is there
Quiplik, I'm going to say
anyone
you
near
don't.
Quiplik's Chunderpath? Oh,
No, I'm going to say Quiplik does not throw up because he's a seaman.
He feels like shit, but he's like, nope, muscle through this.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Not when anyone can see me.
As you come out of warp, it's still not exactly clear where you are. You appear almost as if you're within a planet. Everything is lush and green. And the Nameless is catapulting bow first at the biggest tree maybe in the universe. Please give me a piloting check, Rets out, to avoid smashing into it.
What am I rolling here?
Whatever you do for your piloting shit. Come on, Mav, do some of that piloting shit.
Survival?
Yes, to plot a route away from the ship, yes.
Oh,
Oh.
Meow. Meow meow.
oh.
And your cat
Meow meow
fell.
meow meow.
I
You
still,
did mention.
yeah, I know. I was about to say, am
The
I
bells are
still
ringing.
under advantage there with
No,
Glittera?
because he sat down. He can't help you.
All right, I'm gonna be ringy dingy.
Ah.
I had to mention it, so. All right, let's try that again.
Oh,
come on!
Oh wow.
Oh, my lord.
was-
Well, you
Oh,
did
that's right.
better.
Yeah, you guys can all see this too.
Yeah. That's a total of 10. That's not the worst. You're just taken a little bit by surprise about how quickly this tree suddenly loomed in front of you and the size of it, and like your mind's trying to make sense of how could a tree be that big? It's bigger than the ship. It's bigger than 50 ships. What the hell? And as you kind of go in, you're like, oh shit, and you realize you're reacting just a little bit too late. But just before you hit, a giant vine wraps around the Nameless and pulls it down, and you guys can feel the stroke being pulled down against the thrust of the ship, the sub warp engines, and you're pulled down until you are down by a silvery river running next to it, and to your surprise, there is a conveniently placed gangplank leading to the Nameless's top deck. The ship comes to a rest. The engine stops. You feel sleepy. Please give me another Constitution save.
Everybody, Constitution save.
Yep.
Much better than last time. I've rolled a
Oh.
nat 20.
It did the
I
thing again
am-
where it
For a
took away the
24.
+2.
All right,
18
so I
on
don't.
mine.
What's it? 15?
18.
18. Okay, you needed a 15 or better. If you had under 15, you start to fade out to go to sleep as the sort of dust descends within the ship inside the Nameless, kind of dusting your eyes, almost like the kid's tale of the Sandman. Did anybody fall asleep?
Oh yeah.
I have a defense against magical sleep, though.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
so
I'm
that
immune to it.
okay, so only Quiplik, but he's falling asleep on the top deck, and you guys can kind of
Me.
see him. Or not Quiplik. I'm
Corvex.
sorry, Corvex. It's
I
the
nat
sleeping
20,
now.
man. I better not be falling asleep.
it's the alliteration of the k sound that gets me.
Yeah.
The bird. Is that the
So you
turtle?
guys can wake. You guys can like kind of shake him awake as you unbuckle.
I don't want to go to school.
I
It's a
would
holiday.
like to examine the dust, the stuff. Could I roll like a nature or a medicine or something about that?
Nature, medicine, arcana.
All right, I'll roll medicine. Disadvantage, but I have a +10s. We'll see how we do. Oh, not too bad. It's a 21.
It's fairy dust.
Which
Aye,
wouldn't work on me.
Believe this is fairy dust here. Where
wanna-
where do you think we might be?
I mean, can you actually travel to the Feywild? I'm sorry, I meant the freaking Feywild.
Out of character, the hunters haven't been to Fey Space, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
Not until now.
Yeah, previously. The hunters have previously not been in Fey Space. But Fey Space is like a known thing. People know about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Abraxas, I've never been before, but it's possible that we've entered Fey Space.
As if to help assert your claim, you hear the sounds of frogs and crickets, unseen but very crystal clear, oddly clear, and harmonious, even more so than you would normally experience out in the woods. You hear birds punctuate this rhythm with well-placed calls. It's almost like a natural symphony. You see small lights flicker in a twilight sky. They remind you of fireflies. On what can best be called the shore, it's sort of a mossy beach, gradually recedes to grass and flowers so colorful and so vibrant, iridescent even, that you rub your eyes in wonder. Even through the canopy of the Nameless, you can smell a fragrance so sweet and beautiful it threatens to overpower you. A golden pathway cuts from the gangplank through the moss and grass. Lesser trees now. The huge one no longer is in your vision, but lesser trees, but still gigantic, redwood sized, form forests, casting deep shadows nearby. Beyond the twilight sky, you do see stars, but they seem to shift, making star charting difficult. Anybody wishing to would have disadvantage. As you look upward, a shadow momentarily blots out the sky, and then the stars are back.
Just for scientific research purposes, is it possible that we can help me collect some of this fairy dust?
You can certainly try.
Does anybody have a brew?
We have a portable feather duster.
Huh.
Corvex?
I don't want to build a go-kart with you.
Still sleeping. Somebody wake up Hicks.
I recognize
If
that
you
one.
leave him asleep, he could not object.
Wait a minute. If we let him sleep and he starts talking in his sleep, will that be the real Corvex?
There's one that is just one.
Corvex, you do wake up, and you are still at the station, divination
What?
station.
And you see
Still
Abraxas hovering over you
here?
with a Sharpie.
Hell is wrong with you?
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute.
yeah.
We don't
Hey.
have time for that conversation.
You have two very
He
Here's
was
a
about
very
to
long
slip the
list.
marker.
What's going on? Hey,
Yeah, I think in, Quiplex said we're in phase space or something. Never been here myself.
I know you said things. Words that string together. What?
So you know how see the ears, they're a little pointy.
No, my ears are
Descendants.
hidden, but
No, I me.
oh yeah, you're
Hey.
very pointy, very. But you're also
Here,
kind of
come on.
small.
On
Come out here, take a look.
What am I looking at?
Let Tim go.
On my
Whoa! What did you
mother's
guys
side of
do
the
to this
family.
place?
This is where they would be coming from.
Yeah. Great. Cool. Can we make this go away? Do we go somewhere else? Or are we kind of stuck here?
Pilot?
No, I'm not a pilot.
I'm saying pilot.
Did everybody else hear that? Only I heard that.
Not the first
Now
time.
you're hearing the DM. Dungeon Master.
Don't make it so only I can talk to the ship. It's
I
got to
was
be
saying
some sort of
pilot,
like.
see if you can move the ship. Or engineer, see if the engines still start.
Yeah, I'll check to see if the Nameless is even not space worthy, travel worthy. So I'll give the engines a once over.
All right. Without an Arcana check, you can tell right now that the ship has light, and it has like sort of light self-sustaining systems available. So like it's basic life support systems like food, water, air. All that stuff is sustained, but your engines are offline and you don't know why.
We have like,
go ahead, Carmax.
I was gonna say we have like windows we can see out of, right?
Yeah, the whole top
So-
deck of the Nameless is a clear canopy. Well, it's like a one-way mirror. You can look out and see.
Can I reach it? Like, can I touch it?
You can open the canopy and go outside if you want.
No, I'd rather not. I'd
touch
want to
the
just
canopy.
touch the canopy. Say, hey, magical fairy place. Can we leave now?
You
I like
can
the
fast
idea
way.
that like I don't want to worry anybody or nothing, but engines are offline. Looks like it's gonna take a miracle to get it working because I have no idea what's wrong with it.
Oh yeah, that's assuring. Thanks. You.
Life support systems
Guy.
are a-okay.
And none of
Oh,
us
yeah.
appear to be dead or dismembered, so I call that a win.
I don't see that as an advantage at the moment.
Considering the wall was trying to separate, mid warp, I think it's really good.
And whoa, I don't know who did this, but there's something on your face, Corvax. It looks like it's drawn in like ink or something.
Oh, I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
Press the digitation.
Hey, it's a rocket ship.
Look, it's gone.
Yeah, he has to sleep sometime. No, he has to sleep sometime.
So listen, I don't know much about nothing, but there's an obvious gangplank here that shouldn't even be here. Looks like an invitation.
How do you know that Plank's gang affiliated?
Colors.
Honestly, that sounds like profiling to me.
Because when you walk on
Don't
it, you do
accept-
the crip walk.
Yeah. Nice.
Don't maybe accept gift from Faye. It's not really a good thing.
Well,
Oh, what do you say? We take a walk.
Aye, we might as well do a bit of exploring, bit of reconnaissance.
Yes, if we're going to be stuck here for who knows how long, it would be good to know where food sources may come from.
Glitter, Gorba, you mind keeping watch
keeping
on
an
the
eye
ship
on the
just so we
ship.
can
We know.
Yeah, yeah. You guys are great at it, though. I mean, look at it. It's in fantastic shape, or it was.
High worthy.
We'll work on trying to get the ship back in motion. We're always watching.
Thanks, Gorba. I mean, Glitter.
No, it's Gorba. Gorba's got she's
I
a
mean,
dragonborn, so she's got
Gorba.
the rougher voice.
I think I've always gotten them backwards, so that tracks.
Always watching, Abraxas. Always watching.
Mike
All right,
Wazowski.
so you gather your packs and armor and weapons and deplaned the Nameless.
Wait, what is this? So what is this? Some kind of fantastical island? We're gonna deplane?
Shut up.
The fantasy.
Plane.
Boo.
I'm sorry. I'm out. Let's see. Arnulf, do you mind going first?
Yeah, it's very dangerous. You go first.
Sure. Longsword of sharpness is basically a glorified machete, right?
Sure.
If he blows up, I'm blaming you. And I vaguely wave to all of them.
Everybody.
All right. So you walk for a while You cross the gangplank, you go up the golden path. The vegetation here is like nothing you've ever seen before. It is extremely vibrant, extremely colorful. Almost like somebody turned the color saturation up on a TV screen or something. Not that your characters would know that, but you get the idea. Are you doing anything in particular as you walk?
I think maybe making marks on some trees, marking the path, kind of a deal.
Okay. Give me a survival check, Arnold. You're good at those. This would be involving
Yes.
tracking and finding and pathfinding, which I think you have a special thing for.
So it's a 16 survival roll. And as far as the other stuff, let's see here. Background, there it is. Excellent memory for maps and geography, and always recall the general layout of terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth.
Yeah. So you notice
maybe. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
you notice obviously there's plenty of water. You think it's potable. Berries, chewable roots, maybe some leaves. So there's no problem in finding stuff to sustain you. You guys have provisions for now anyway. However, as you try to make marks to guide your path, you notice, like one time you look back to see if the mark's still there and it's not. So somehow the trees and the vegetation are kind of reforming around any attempts to be mundanely tracked like this. Just then, let's say, Templeton, your spellstone goes off.
Okay.
Hey,
Does it?
it's glitter. I was just playing around with the divination station, trying to see what was around there, and there's some sort of strange magical signature. I mean, like this whole place is like super magical and weird, but there's something. It's almost familiar, and I just can't place it. I'm going to try to send you a text with the directions on it, but I don't know how well it's going to work in this area because man, it sure is weird here.
Thank you.
I'm going to send you the signal too. See if you can decode it.
Okay.
One of the things I wanted to try and do actually when Arnolf was doing that, it's obviously not going to work, but I have magical tinkering and I can take just a small mundane object and either have it glow or make a sound, even have a visual effect. One of the things I want to do is actually to take like just something that would be already present here. So maybe a mushroom or
A
a
badger.
flower or something. And I want to imbue it with a scent that we would all recognize. So maybe like a really strong whiskey, something that would seem unnatural here, as opposed to something visual.
Okay.
And so I want to leave that, see, and we'll walk, if we've already gone, say, 10 feet or 15, whatever, however many feet away from the gangplank, I'd like to try and leave that just to see if that gets taken over by the Fey vegetation as well.
All right. Well, I've imagined that you have walked a ways away now. You've been traveling maybe like 15, 20
Yeah,
But,
however
yeah,
far we are. Yeah.
we can retcon if necessary. But yeah, how big is the radius of the fragrance when you do this?
Well, let's see. It's a 5-foot radius of light or up to 6-second long recorded message, emits odor or nonverbal sound. It doesn't say in particular, so
Let's say
I'll have to leave that up to you.
let's say you can smell it up to 15 feet away, And
Okay.
that seems to not be overtaken, although after a while it just gets harder to distinguish it from the strong sense of all the other powerful vegetation.
I point that out to the others. Like, so I can't do this a lot, but I mean, we do have this one marker to kind of get us in the right direction back if we need to. So if you smell whiskey, it ain't just me. So I think as we walk, and it's not going to be every 15 feet because I'll run out in, let's see, I only have 3 more of these, so I'll run out in another 45 feet. But maybe something like 20, 30, so maybe we could make a rough, or maybe even 50 to make a rough guess as to where the next one might be. So however far we go, and likely we'll run out, but
Okay.
at least maybe it'll give us a clue as to, hey, our ship is this way, sort of thing.
Yeah. So far, the pathway seems to be stable, whereas the vegetation will resist being marked. The pathway seems like it's running true. You can't be certain until you actually try to backtrack and see. Yeah, it's getting slightly more difficult. Not for Arnolf, because Arnolf's super tracker, but yeah, you're starting to get into more of the trees and more of the shadows and stuff. But yeah, the scent's not a bad move. It might be something you can. How long does it last for?
Since it resets at a long rest, I think
Okay.
it lasts until then.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually doesn't specify. So it just says I can do it at a maximum of 5 objects at a time.
All of your spellstones activate as you get the message from Glitter with the strange magical signature, and you can basically you can visualize it on the spellstone screen and try to analyze what it is. Although without special equipment, that might be difficult. Rick, I like the green room. It's very appropriate for the environment of the game.
You're muted.
Not entirely sure why it's like that, but
It's the Feywild. It's creeping into your house.
right.
He's hiding the Lockdar.
Nice.
You'll see.
Awesome.
Anybody want to take a look at the magical signature?
Sure.
Sure.
Well, this will require probably Arcana checks, but you could argue for something else. Detect magic, even trying to decipher it. Magical specialize, even.
I can. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Take a
Arnold, if you've
look.
got your
Yeah.
specialized, I do have detect magic as well.
Activate my magical awareness, and should I cross my eyes and make an Arcana roll?
Yes.
Uh, 15.
16 minus 1. Oof.
Yes. I'm
All
a
right, so-
barbarian. What Arcana am I going to be rolling?
I understand. So basically what you're trying, the difficulty here is you're trying to explain what you're seeing, because you really, unless it's like weapon magic or armor magic, you're kind of like, well, it kind of looks like this. Let's see. Everyone else give me a shoot. I was going to say intuition check. That's not right.
Perception.
Not perception.
Investigation.
Insight?
Insight. Thank you. That's
Is that
the
what
word.
you?
Insight.
Okay.
See if you can decipher how the barbarian is explaining this magical signature.
30.
Ooh.
30. Holy fuck! What was that?
What is
I
that?
don't know, but it was scary.
That was a failure. I got a 1.
Ugh,
So did I.
That was cool.
That was cool.
it
Yeah.
did look cool.
I have
shit out of
weird effects if I get a nat 1 or a nat 20.
Or a 20, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I know what magical crap is, and him trying to explain it, I'm like, fuck, what?
You're still
Is that a
sleepy.
card game?
What?
Who had the
Suffering
30?
this level of exhaustion, Quip has a 13.
Okay.
I had a 19 on the die and a plus 11.
All right. And Abraxas, what did you roll?
Damn. 10. Man, my insight's only a +1. Everyone's got all these huge insight bonuses.
Yeah, mine's a
I'm-
plus
I'm
4, and I
just-
still rolled a
I-
1.
Counterpoint, my Arcana is a +1, so it's just, where your skills
yeah.
are.
My wisdom's also
To
appropriate.
be fair, I'm also
dumb.
playing a skill
To be
monkey
fair.
crossbred with another skill monkey, so
Yeah.
To be fair. What you decipher from the way Arnoff describes it, Templeton, is it sounds like the type of magic one would use for constructs. And looking at the signature, the size of the signature, it would be a substantial construct or constructs.
Are we talking like the row beast here? Are we talking the thing inside the building? Or
Possibly. It could possibly be on that scale. Or it could possibly be many constructs in one place.
okay. Yeah, I pass it on to the others that we're looking at either something really, really big, like what you played with, what you saw before Abraxas, or perhaps several of them together.
I told you we should have stole that giant robot from that hidden secret bookshelf walkway pocket dimension thing.
Yeah, but you say that about everything.
Yeah, where would you put it anyway?
Bend over and I'll
I
show
heard you say that about a broken spring one
Oh.
time. You were like, oh no, but what if it comes in handy?
I collect things. You can actually hear like just shit jostling in my pouches.
Jingle, jingle, clank.
Give me a perception check.
Everybody?
Let's see.
Yeah, everyone.
Everybody?
Have
Everybody,
advantage on
everybody.
those, so that should cancel out my disadvantage for a straight roll. Ooh, but I still
Hey,
rolled
18.
ass.
25.
Okay.
7.
Thankfully, somebody besides Corvex hears
Right,
this
yeah.
giggling. Because, for a moment, Corvex, you're not sure if it's real giggling or, just the other sounds you tend to hear in your head.
Well,
But you see Templeton kind of react to it. It's like, the quizzical look on Templeton's face, like he heard something too.
See? Now you see it. Hear it. Thing. Whatever.
I'll say Arnold,
That.
you hear it as well. You hear a light giggling.
And
Seems like it's
that's
coming
actually
from
a
all around
21.
you. Oh, okay, yeah.
It's coming from all around us.
Is it childlike and creepy?
No, but a piece of fruit, an apple, comes flying out and just misses hitting Templeton. It just kind of splats harmlessly on the ground.
Now that is an enormous waste of sustenance.
Is it rotten or just?
No, it was like a large blueberry, and once it just hit the ground, it just went splat. A blueberry about this big. Baseball size.
Okay.
That's a big Twinkie. Blueberry.
Any reactions? Any actions?
Yeah, I mean, for something like that, after saying what I just said, Braxis is probably like powering up his gauntlets. Like, dudes, really? You guys are just standing there, like staring at this? Someone's obviously assaulting us with fruit.
We're all dead. That's what happened. We didn't make it. We died. We're here. We're dead. We didn't. The ship crashed.
We're being
dead.
attacked with food.
No,
Yeah.
no. If we were dead,
This
I'd be
is fine.
surrounded by my ancestors.
Well, I mean, maybe that was a lie.
But if the blueberry's that big, can you imagine if they start chucking watermelons and pineapples? They're gonna be like the size of
Oh well, I hope
sports
they.
balls.
I hope they hit you. That'd be great.
As this
Maybe the
conversation is
mouth.
happening, I think Quiplik would in fact try and like scan the surrounding area from the direction that the blueberry came from.
Okay. Give me perception or investigation.
Sure.
But this will slow you down. You guys are going to be at a stop here as he looks around.
All right, I will use perception. Yes. That is a 24.
You see a little tiny humanoid figure flying about the branches of a tree.
Like actually tiny. You don't
Yes.
just mean diminutive. Yeah. Who do you think is standing next to Quiplik, guys? As we're walking around. Whoever it is,
Front
Quip's
area.
gonna kind of like give a little elbow nudge and be like, "Hey, I think it's that fairy. Little fairy right there."
Let's see
That's-
the fairy here.
Templeton. I don't know.
I'm rolling like ass, so.
I think Templeton's gonna pull out his spellcaster and, at least for now, just play like a friendly sort of ditty.
Okay. So give me a performance check. I assume you're trying to be friendly and welcoming.
Yes. So I rolled a 7, which gives me a 21.
Okay. So as you're playing, you guys are kind of stopped, you're kind of looking around. You hear buzzing of wings. And Templeton, just as you finish up, on the end of your spellcaster, you see a little female fairy, Pixie, perched there. And as you finish, she goes, "That was great, do it again."
Holy crap! Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Little
I
things
could-
want you to do it again.
I
I'll give you
tip my
45
head to the
copies.
side and then play a play a similar tune, not the same tune, but play a similar tune. That's also
Okay.
light and happy.
She flies up into the sky, the trail of pixie dust behind her. She starts to spin around and dance in rhythm to your playing. And you get a sense that there's other fairies in the trees, and because you kind of get the sense of movement of the foliage as they are dancing along, thoroughly enjoying your playing. as you come to an end, she says, "Oh, you're wonderful. I'm sorry I threw that berry at you." Luckily, I missed. And that's my name, Mist.
Very nice to meet you, Mist.
Aye, 'tis a pleasure, Miss Mist.
You're all such tall people. We don't get very many of you around here. Did you come on that ship?
Just passing through, saying, "Hey, how you doing?" Or just trying to. Somebody else talk to them.
Where exactly is here?
Well, we have our names for it, but I believe travelers such as you would call this face space. You'll find things are more vibrant and lively here. Pleasures are more pleasurable, but darkness is deeper. Time, I've been told by travelers, works funny here.
I
come,
didn't get
you-
past the pleasures are pleasurable part.
Here, and she gives you a strawberry that about the size, I don't know, size of a apple, regular apple.
That is one big ass strawberry. I take a bite.
It's delicious. It's like the sweetest, best. It's the most strawberry you've ever tasted.
I don't offer it to anybody else. Like seriously, guys, you should try this, but not
No.
this one.
We have more at our village. Would you like to come? You all look very tired. Some of you look very hurt.
Does your
Recovery would be good.
What was that, Lion Man?
Recovery would be good. It has been a long day.
We even have some places that are big enough for you because we've had big people come by before.
Oh, how did they leave?
Magic.
In a box.
I was gonna say, or did they?
They had magic. They had very special magic. Magic that we here in the Feywild haven't seen before.
Can you describe it?
One moment they're here, the next they're not. And they can come back quickly and leave just as fast.
Oh, how I
Hey,
wish
that
I'd
sounds
chosen
like
something different.
powerful teleportation magic.
We know teleportation. This was something different. Maybe if we find it, you can free your ship and you can leave. Not that I'm trying to get rid of you. You just got here.
Listen, I don't mind. I don't mind staying a little bit.
Well, come, follow me.
I wouldn't mind resting me bones.
Yeah, cool. Follow them. How about it?
So Mist starts to sort of zigzag flying around. She flies too fast for you guys, so she pauses, circles back, and keeps going. You guys get a sense that there's other fairies moving along with her. Maybe just making sure you guys don't get out of line with one of their kind. After a while, the pathway turns to cobblestone, and Miss declares happily, "Welcome to Tea Leaf." You see the simple hamlet of Tea Leaf composes itself around a main cobblestone road and one offshoot gravel path, thus providing the T in the name. The leaf part is evident in the lush trees and other greenery that practically covers the homes in this area. In fact, the pixies and sprites live in homes that most closely resemble oversized birdhouses. Greenery ripples with light and dark, seemingly every shade turned up to vibrant levels. The blossoms on some of the trees form a cascade of petals that never seems to strip the boughs of their buds. Flowers bob in the gentle breeze. And you get that wonderful fragrance as they toss their heads back and forth. Miss leads you to a large round hut, one of the few buildings built for bigs. She tells you that you can buy some goods in town, but supplying people of your size might be a chore. But don't worry about food, water, or alcohol. We can provide you all that you need and no problem. But just rest for the night.
Is there a spot about 10 or 20 foot across, whether it be in the building or out?
You'd have to be outside of the hut for that. You have to find a space. Does it have to be perfectly clear of vegetation and stuff, or what? What are you trying to do?
Tiny hut?
You can do that. It might be seen as rude, though.
Yeah, I know.
You gotta be kind of careful. You know your Fey ancestors. You gotta be a little bit careful about angering the Fey.
Yes.
Being rude in their home.
Templeton, were you just looking for the brewery?
No. Well, I assume there like cots or beds or bunks inside the room?
Yes. Yeah. There's about 10 of them.
Okay. As we sit down, or as we go in, I'm gonna sit down and act like I'm just like taking off my pack and setting it down, and just kind of arranging a bunk for myself. I'm actually gonna use message. And I'm gonna actually start with Arnolf and say, quick rolls, don't give them names, especially not full name. Don't take their food like Abraxas did. Don't be rude.
I have never been rude,
Love Templeton.
but I do not see what is wrong with the other things. They are so small. If they got out of line, they could be squished. I assume message you can just send back a reply, right?
Yeah.
25 words.
There you go.
That's why I was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Does it
25
say
words?
that? No.
Oh, I thought it was always 25 words.
Yeah, I thought there was a.
Or is it sending?
This just says whisper a message.
There is some kind of communication spell that has an actual word limit.
Yeah, yeah.
Sending?
Could be.
Oh yeah,
man.
sending, not message. Sorry, got my.
Does sending work at like a much longer distance
Yeah, this is only
or
like
something? Yeah, that's probably why that one has a.
this is 120
built into it.
feet. So
Yeah.
Give me perception checks.
Why, certainly. No.
that was.
Does it involve sight at all?
I got 21, but then it rolled itself back to 17.
It can involve sight.
It's a 7
Because I
for
get
the
advantage
record.
on it.
2 on the die.
So
Alright, those of you-
10 on the die.
Those of you who didn't roll like ass have a sense that the walls have ears and maybe eyes. You're being observed.
I had a dream like this once.
I'll say you don't mean that literally, right?
No, but
I mean,
like,
it is space. You don't know. I don't know.
the little folk are probably very curious about you, and they also want to make sure you bigs with your armor and your weapons aren't going to start trouble.
Again, coming from Call of Cthulhu, a wall of eyes isn't out of the realm of possibility.
I am going to message Gorba and Glitter of our new situation, finding the fairy village, staying the night.
What?
So they
What?
don't get worried that we
you're-
don't return.
You're breaking up, boss. I get what? Come in. Can't hear you.
I did the little message send, the text.
You can't tell if it got through or not. You don't get a reply back from Glitter or Garba.
They left you on red.
Either they did not receive message, or rock no work.
They get something that looks like the Matrix code. Just
They're still kind of newlyweds too, so they might get preoccupied.
Oh,
Maybe they're dead.
If this spaceship's a rockin', don't come a knockin'. Maybe they're boated, maybe they're dead. What is this, a horror movie?
I like.
Everything's
I
a
like
horror
to think
movie
that-
for effects.
I like that to think that when Korvac said that, it was kind of with like a little hint of glee. Like,
Maybe, just maybe, they're
Just
dead.
maybe they're dead.
I can make new friends and have a snack.
Oh, God.
Uh,
All right, so
What?
obviously
You don't.
Go ahead. Okay, obviously,
That's
the
it.
fairies mean you guys to stay here for the evening, rest up, and you're welcome to try to explore the next day. But do you want to take any other precautions or actions before you take a long rest?
I guess I'll. I'm not real good at whispering, but I'm gonna try my best. Templeton. Do you think we should like sleep in shifts or something? Although Rhett's out and you don't need, or well, do you need sleep? I don't know. You're a half elf, right?
I
The
can do the
robot's a half
watch.
elf?
But Rhett's out doesn't need sleep, so maybe he can watch over us sleeping like a creeper. I don't know what he
I
does.
love how you say maybe he can watch over us while we sleep, as if we don't suspect that he does that every time we're sleeping.
Wake up the next morning. Rhett's out. Why is there a puddle of oil on my sheets?
Oh God!
No reason.
And with that, you take a long rest. I can tell people are starting to fade out here, including myself. So I think this would be a good point to leave it for the evening and pick it back up here next week. Sound good?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah,
there
that's a good
was
point.
was just gonna see.
All right. No more.
It
levels
used
of
to have.
exhaustion.
I don't see it anymore. Maybe is it under? Do.
Convert?
I thought I had something that I could like play music before rest and it would help or something. I'm just. Or is that just
Song
for
of
short
Rest?
rest?
Song of Rest.
I think that's meant to be used for short rests
Short rest, yeah.
to boost their effectiveness.
Yeah, but I'm just like, there's a couple of things that I swear I can't find that used to be right here on my sheet, so I'm just having trouble trying to sort it out.
Well, I'll allow you to retcon that if that is something you can use. So,
Yeah.
so we'll pick it up there with any kind of roles for people on watch at the start of next episode, and you guys can figure out what's going on here and how you're gonna get your ship free and what these magical signatures are.
Find out if they make mead.
Yeah, maybe. All right. So that is it for this evening for Aetherflux Hunters. Please join us next Wednesday for more of the same. Also, if you follow us on the Oddlot RPG YouTube channel and Twitch stream, you can see our Sunday games, Kingdom of Steam, and Monday game, Pathfinder 2E, Fortune's Fools, our sort of piratey branded adventure. And as I said, we'll be back here next Wednesday with more Aetherflux Hunters.